This is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of my lesson. Continue the Iliad by Homer. I'm going to continue to read. Why, I could promise to give back Helen, yes, and all her treasures with her, all those riches Paris once hauled home to Troy in the hollow ships, and they were the cause of all our endless fighting. Yes, yes, return it all to the sons of Achilles now, to haul away and then at the same time divide the rest with all the Achilles, all the city holds, and then I'd take an oath for the Trojan royal council that we will hide nothing, share and share alike the hoards, our handsome citadel stores within its depths. And why debate, my friend? Why brush things out? I must not go and implore him. He will show no mercy, no respect for me, my rights. He will cut me down, straight off, stripped of defenses like a woman, once I have loosed the armor of my body. No way to parley with that man, not now, not from behind some oak or rock to whisper, like a boy and a young girl. Lovers' secrets a boy and a girl might whisper to each other, better to clash in battle now at once. See which fighter Zeus awards the glory. So he wavered, wait there, but Achilles was closing on him now, like the god of war, the fighter's helmet flashing over his right shoulder, shaking the Pelian ash spear. That terror and bronze around his body flared, like a raging fire or the rising, blazing sun. Hector looked up, saw him, started to tremble. Nerve gone, he could hold his ground no longer. He left the gates behind, away he fled in fear, and Achilles went for him, fast, surely of his speed, as the wild mountain hawk, the quickest thing on wings, launched smoothly, swooped down on a cringing doe, and the doe flits out from under, the hawk screaming over the quarrel, plunging over and over, his fury driving him down to beak and tear his skill. So Achilles flew at him, breakneck on, in fury, with Hector fleeing along the walls of Troy. Fast as his legs would go, on and on they raced, passing the lookout point, passing the wild fig tree, tossed by the wind. Always out from under the ramparts, down the wagon trail they careered, until they reached the clear running springs where whirling Scamander rises up from its double well springs, bubbling strong, and one runs hot and the steam goes up around it, drifting thick as if fire burned at its core, but the other even in summer gushes cold, as hail or freezing snow or water chilled to ice. And there, close to the springs, lie washing pools, scooped out in the hollow rocks and broad and smooth, where the wives of Troy and all their lovely daughters would wash their glistening robes in the old days, the days of peace, before the sons of Achilles came. Past this they raced, one escaping, one in pursuit, and the one who fled was great, but the one pursuing greater, even greater, their pace mounting in speed, since both men strove not for a sacrificial beast or ox-hide trophy, prizes runners fight for. No, they raced for the life of Hector, breaker of horses, like powerful stallions, sweeping round the post for trophies, galloping full stretch with some fine prize at stake. A tripod, say, or women offered up at the funeral games, and some brave hero fallen. So the two of them whirled 3 times around the city of Priam, sprinting at top speed while all the gods gazed down, and the Father of man and gods broke forth among them now. Unbearable, a man I love, haunted around his own city walls and right before my eyes. My heart grieves for Hector, Hector who burned so many oxen in my honor, rich cuts, now on the rugged crest of Ida, now on Ilium heights. But now, look, brilliant Achilles courses him round, the city of Priam in all his salvage. Lethal speed, come, you immortals, think this through. Decide, either we pluck the man from death and save his life, or strike them down at last, here at Achilles' hands, for all his fighting heart. But immortal Athena, her grey eyes wide, protested strongly, Father, Lord of the lightning, King of the black cloud, what are you saying? A man, a mere mortal, his doom sealed long ago. You'd set him free from all the pains of death? Do as you please, but none of the deathless gods will ever praise you. And Zeus, who marshals the thunderheads, replied, Courage, Athena, third-born of the gods. Dear child, nothing I said was meant in earnest, trust me. I mean you all the good will in the world. Go, do as your own impulse bids you, hold back no more. So he launched Athena, already poised for action. Down the goddess swept from Olympus' craggy peak. And swift Achilles kept on, coursing Hector non-stop, as a hound in the mountain starts a fawn from its lair, hunting him down the gorges, down the narrow glens, and the fawn goes to ground, hiding deep in bush, but hound comes racing fast, nosing him out until he lands his kill. So Hector could never throw Achilles off his trail, the swift racer Achilles. Time and again he'd make a dash for the Dardan gates, trying to rush beneath the rock-built ramparts. Harping men on the heights might save him somehow. Raining spears, but time and again Achilles would intercept him quickly, heading him off, forcing him out across the plain, and always sprinting along the city side himself, endless as in dream. When a man cannot catch another fleeing on ahead, that he can never escape, nor his rival overtake him, so the one could never run the other down in his speed, nor the other spring away. And now could Hector have fled that face of death so long? How you, unless one last time, one final time, Apollo had swept in, close beside him, driving strength in his legs and knees to raise the wind? The brilliant Achilles shook his head at the armies. Never let them hurl their sharp spears at Hector. Someone might snatch the glory, Achilles coming second. But once they reached the springs for the fourth time, then Father Zeus held out his sacred golden scales. In them he placed 2 fates of death that lays man low. One for Achilles, one for Hector, breaker of horses. And gripping the beam mid-shaft, the father raised it high, and down went Hector's day of doom, dragging him down to the strong house of death, and god Apollo left him. Athena rushed to Achilles, her bright eyes gleaming, standing shoulder to shoulder, winging orders now. At last our hope ran high, my brilliant Achilles. Father Zeus must love you. We will sweep great glory back to Achilles' fleet. We will kill this Hector, mad as he is for battle. Going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.